Hello, welcome to the weekly Soulprint Pick Your Crystal reading for the week of April 9th through the 15th. Um, so I'm going to just call this one purple. It's really not, it's sort of like a dusty rose color, but we're going with purple. And this one's going to be called orange, and this one's going to be called green. So take a moment. It may be that one, two, or all three of the crystals resonate, and that's fine. But pick one or two or three and see which one is calling out to you, which stone is reaching out to you, and we will go from there. Just as an aside, for anybody who is interested in receiving a private reading, the information is in that drop box below. You simply need to send an email to soulprint888@gmail.com. And I will send you back the information you need. I am actually currently booking the week of the 17th through to the end of the month. I have a lot of availability. So if that's something you're interested in, just so you know. And here we go. Let's get started with this crystal that I'm calling purple. And let's see what the story is of these cards. Here we go. Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords, the Fool, Three of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. All right, interesting grouping of cards. So we're starting off with the sword, the Knight of Swords. And so, this is about being mindful of your thoughts and your ambitions. Some people might call this energy stubborn. I prefer more determined, focused, etc. So that's where we're starting from. So I'm assuming that energy is representing you or somebody very close to you. Okay? But the rest of the story is actually very, very interesting here because it's talking about having a new beginning, starting something new. Perhaps it might even feel a little bit dangerous or reckless or outside of your comfort zone. So maybe you're moving to a new location or you're starting a new job or, you need to meet some new people professionally or socially. But there's definitely a new beginning, a new start. It's just bringing a new energy into your experiences. Now, the Three of Cups is nice here because it's talking about with the help of friends. It's talking about, the power of three, the Trinity. It's talking about a group of people coming together to celebrate, to rejoice, to remember. Followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which of course, as we know, is the sort of ultimate money card. But it has to do also with wills or inheritances. It has to do with family money sometimes, that sort of thing. So what we have here is a situation where if you are ready for things to change in your life, if you have had sort of a period of time and now you feel almost like stagnant or you can't move forward or you don't know which direction to move forward in, there is the energy of the Knight of Swords saying, you know what, you can do it. You can be determined. You can be focused. You can make and handle and acclimate to the changes. So let's start with a new beginning. Let's try doing something different than we've done before. Let's just move ahead in a new way. And of course, it's very helpful that you have some sort of a core group of people either with you or that you are going to be moving into, a situation where it feels more like your tribe. All right. And this is going to bring you an abundance of benefits. Now, pentacles are often just sort of considered money, but they're more than that. They're considered assets. They're considered anything that is sort of the earth and tangible. So maybe this has to do with um, a new, sort of influx of money. It could come. It could be help from the family, or giving family the help that they need or require. So this is a really interesting energy because it's kind of like, okay, come on, get going, because there's going to be benefits as you move through this process. Don't be so concerned about the Fool and new beginnings. We wouldn't be actually very happy in our world if nothing ever changed. All right, here we go. Okay, so Temperance, the Six of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Sun. So Temperance and the Six of Pentacles really does have to do with sort of balance. And because it's Pentacles, it's about balancing your resources, all right? So whether that means getting a better, work, non-work, balance going, whether it has to do with balancing rest versus expenditure of energy, whether it has to do with tempering spending, or creating a balance with the way you're spending. It is also about money or funds that are going to be able to move towards you. Is that possible as a result of a judgment? Is there some legal thing going on that is going to bring you to that place where it feels like there's a better balance in your life? It feels like you're able to sort of get things sorted out and back on an even keel. And with the Sun here, you're pretty much guaranteed a really positive success. You're guaranteed, or pretty much guaranteed, that happiness, that contentment, that prosperity. The Sun is everything. It's all of it. And so whatever this movement is, wherever this need for balancing, or almost waiting for things to become balanced, as you move through that process, you're going to find that things are going to start falling into place for you. They are going to be more clear. The path forward is simply going to be more clear. And it just feels like this is a really nice movement towards sort of a place where it feels very much like there has been a real imbalance of something tangible. And it feels like that is starting to, you're sort of starting to find that equilibrium. Do not be concerned about this Judgment card. This Judgment card, based on what's around it, really does bring a good judgment, a favorable judgment. And so maybe it's time for you to reap some positive karma. I don't know. But there's definitely an energy of things just simply looking up and moving forward. And, that's lovely energy to have in the spring, isn't it? Alrighty, what do we have here? The Ten of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and Lovers. Okay. So, the Ten of Swords speaks to a difficult period of time that you are moving through or have just recently experienced. It's about a sense of almost defeat. Sometimes it can be about an ending of a relationship, of a situation. And sometimes it can just be sort of that energy of almost like just giving up and saying, I'm done. But because you have these amazing cards following it, it really is an indicator that whatever this sort of devastation, and that's what it feels like a devastation. Whatever has happened here, whatever has sort of brought you low, has challenged, your own sense of confidence, security, well-being, those things, that energy that you're moving away from or through right now is almost, in some ways, it's almost like, like a snake that sheds its skin. Okay. It is about leaving the old behind you and moving forward with confidence and focus into new beginnings and new starts. And for those new starts, my goodness, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Lovers all lined up to counterbalance this Ten of Swords. Okay, so there is resources coming to you. In fact, it might feel as if it's almost like magical, the way things fall into place, the way, you just hear about the right thing at the right time, or um, there's just an energy of shift and change, and you're really embracing that and enjoying that because, of course, you feel so much lighter after you've moved away from this sort of darker, heavier period. This influx of resources talks about the fact that you do have the skills or the abilities. Perhaps you're wanting to start some sort of a new adventure of some kind, and you're questioning whether you're good enough, you're talented enough, you can make this work. The Magician is sort of saying, yeah, you know what, you really do. You have all the tools in your toolbox that you're going to need, and don't be surprised if there's some sort of divine intervention helping you along, some magic, some serendipity. You're ending with the Lovers. So is this shift and change about a relationship? Is it about a strengthening relationship? Is it about a new one? Is it about a partnership? If this pertains to sort of going forward with some sort of a business adventure or something like that, perhaps this is representing a partnership that is going to be very balanced and very workable. So if this is a new relationship, it feels like, again, there's something magical about the way it unfolds. And the fact that there is a feeling or a sense of security with that other person, or safety, for example, or safety as an example. But this is a lovely progression, right? Because whatever this pertains to in your life, the bottom line is this: you are moving away from a very, very difficult period, and you are transitioning into a period of time that really does feel much more joyful, much more happy, loving, and abundant in the ways that abundance means to you, whether that could be something tangible or a coming together, clarity, whatever it is. But bottom line is, this is a lovely, lovely little section of cards. And so for the week of April 9th to the 15th, that's what I know. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I'm always honored that you take a few minutes from your busy life and tune into this. I'm very, very grateful. Until next time, be kind to yourself. Have a good week now. Bye-bye.